Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the High Daily Show. I'm your lovely host Rowan, and today is Tuesday. Oh man, this week has just been a roller coaster. We have a joint. I kind of lit it, and then I was like, wait, I might as well make a YouTube video. We're not at my house right now. We are at Bryn's school. She's just getting some stuff, and I thought I'd make a YouTube video while I'm just in the car, not doing anything, because I'll be here for a little bit. But I wanted to talk about my new job and the reason why I'm not at work. So, man, this is like the worst scenario that I could have put myself in, but it truly was so perfect, and then it just absolutely flopped. So, when I was doing drywall, my boss would never pay me on time. And as you guys know, I live on my own. So I need to be able to pay rent and stuff like that on time. And so since my boss would never pay me on time, it got to the point where I couldn't really take it anymore. And I applied for that powder coating job a while ago. So they asked me to come in for an interview a couple months later, and I was like, oh, okay. Sure. Like, I didn't think I'd actually get the opportunity to actually get an interview. The only reason I tried to apply to that place was like a what if, you know what I mean? It was like the what if place. So I apply, I get the interview, I go to the interview, and I get the job. Just super awesome, right? So like they wanted me, it wasn't I wanted them. Like they wanted me, right? Because like I applied a long time ago. They already found someone. They picked me after months and months. Like they wanted me, right? Which is the worst part about the situation. So I tell my boss Saturday that I'm quitting. And the reason why I start working Monday. Now the reason I tell him on Saturday was because I was meant to be paid on Monday, and he didn't give me my check until Friday night. And I had to drive 40 minutes to his house to actually get my check that Friday night with my other coworkers. That's just the kind of stuff that was just normal at this point for us, and it was really frustrating. Because if you had to drive 40 minutes there and 40 minutes back, total of 80 minutes, that's a good amount of gas that you just burnt through. That's coming off that check that you just received, right? That's the most annoying bit. Usually that should just be auto deposited right into your account like a normal company, but no. So anyways, later down the road, what ends up happening is Monday comes along, and when I was quitting on Friday, we got kicked out of the job site. And when we got kicked out of the job site, the reason why was because we weren't wearing steel toes. And so since we didn't have steel toes, sorry, there was a guy walking past. Since we didn't have steel toes on our feet, we couldn't be in the building. So we got asked to leave, and what ended up happening was I gave my drywall gun to my coworker, and they hid all the stuff. Now, I'm the only one that took my belt home because I wasn't coming back on Monday, right? And I knew this, I wasn't coming back. So anyways, they go back Monday morning. I'm already at my new job because I started 2 hours before they did. And so I'm already at my new job, and I get a message, my boss asking when I came to grab my pouch. Told him I never went to grab my pouch. Like, I brought it with me home. I didn't care enough about my tool belt to go back and get it. If I actually had left it, I would have just left it and been like, fuck it. It was in my hands though, I was like, well, I'm not just gonna leave this. I might as well bring it home. I can use this later down the road at some point in my own house or whatever. So I brought it with me, right? I'm not just gonna leave it. And my boss asked me when I went back to get my belt, and I said I didn't go back. Well, apparently all of the tools over the weekend were stolen, right? Now, there was a decent amount of money worth that was taken Of course, I'm the one that gets accused because no one sees me taking my belt home. And my belt wasn't there at the site where all the other stuff was. All the belts were still there except for the actual power tools. And so yeah, I pretty much got fully blamed for that situation, which is great. Like, I have a full alibi. Like, I'm not afraid of my boss. Like, I have a full alibi and everything of where I was that weekend. I have multiple people that I was with throughout the weekend that remember being with me. So that's all that matters. But the shitty thing is they canceled my check while it was depositing into my bank account after I already spent some of the money. So since they canceled it, that got taken out of my account, and that money already spent went into a negative amount. So it just took even more off of my actual total balance than it should have, which was, well, no, it was the right amount, but like it just took even more because I already spent some of it, right? And yeah, so that was great. So then the powder coating guy, I signed all their papers, like terms of work conditions and stuff. I did all the women's stuff. Like, I spent a good hour doing paperwork. Like, I was in the company. Like, they were hiring me, right? Like, I was signing actual documents, like legal documents, right? I was looking at my benefit papers and all that stuff. Like, I was signing that kind of those documents. And what ends up happening, which really fucking angers me, after a week of working there, a whole week, right? I worked there from Monday to fucking Friday. And what ended up happening was on Sunday night at 5 p.m. Now, this is Sunday at 5 p.m. I meant to be at work at 5 in the morning on Monday. He's telling me at 5 p.m. on Sunday that it's just not working and they're gonna mail me my check and stuff. And it's like, okay, well, that's great. So I'm asking, like, why is it not working? Like, you know, like, talk to me. Like, I already told this guy the whole situation with my previous boss and him accusing me of stealing the tools and everything. And like, I already explained that, like, you know, if you need me to work extra, that's fine. Like, I already put in overtime hours for this job. I was that willing to work. I already did overtime in my first week. And they still let me go after a week. And they gave me such late notice. I was like, fuck's sakes. Like, I don't even care about the job at this point. It just angered me that they didn't let me know Friday night, Saturday night, like Sunday morning. Like, fucking hell, man. Give me some time to at least find another job. But yeah, it sucks because I was really going up the ladder in life, and I still am. Don't get me wrong. I haven't fallen all the way back down, but it's just frustrating when you do go backwards, because going forwards is always really hard, time consuming, and it's a tedious task going forwards in life. Don't get me wrong. Going forwards in life is fucking hard. Once I graduated high school, I got a TELUS job. I made one sale. It was worth $450. Never got that $450. Stopped working for them because I couldn't make any actual sales other than that single sale. They never gave me that money, which really annoyed me because that was one sale. I got that much money from one sale, and they didn't give me the money because I had quit, even though I told them, I was like, this job's not for me. Like, I'm not getting sales. Like, this is bad on your guys' behalf, like, for your guys' company. So I'm quitting so that you guys can hire someone better. And like, I was very respectful about it, and they still didn't give me my money. But anyways, after that, I go to Clutch. I start doing that. That goes really well. And then from Clutch, oh, hello. Bryn just got back. Have some joint. And then from Clutch, we went to Nissan, did more detailing there, and then I started getting the real money from drywall. And then after drywall, I went into powder coating, and like, I was just really starting to go up, you know what I mean? And now I just feel like I've fallen back down the ladder a bit. But like, I still have my own place and stuff. I have my cats.
My working history. Okay, started out babysitting. Then volunteered as a swim instructor. Decided I hated kids. Okay? Moved on. Started working at McDonald's. Worked there for 2 years. Went and worked at a different restaurant. Didn't give me breaks. Fuck that company. Fuck them. Went back to McDonald's. That's where we're at.
Yeah, but anyways, though, long story short, you can go up in life and you can also fall down. Even if it's not all the way to the bottom, or even if it is to the bottom.
It's okay to fall back.
It's okay to fall back. Like, it's not the end of the
Healing isn't
world.
linear. Life isn't linear.
It's not the end of the world to fall backwards. It's not. And we're learning that right now. And I will let you guys know when we've come across another job. And yeah, I'm excited to start that. I'm sad about the powder coating, but it is what it is. Like, you can't do anything about it. Like, I can't force them to give me the job, so. And why would I want to be there if they don't want me to be there, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's find a place where they actually want me to be there. So,
Find a place of belonging.
yeah. Thanks for smoking with me, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.